like to know that he's with me. He's going to be with me through this whole set, everybody. Guys, so yeah, that happened. That was pretty cool. Not really. No, it's not. I'm sorry, it's going to give me just a minute, guys. No. Yeah. I mean, we knew it was bound to happen. PJ and I, we've been really good friends for a few years. We recently did what all failing comics do. We started a podcast together. Yeah, it's pretty great. You should check it out. It's called Board Buddies. Me and PJ play board games with friends. It's kind of dumb, but we have fun. We dress up like the game that we're playing. It's neat. It's whimsical. Neighbors definitely think we're shooting porn. That's what they're doing. Like, they don't know that I do comedy or that I have a podcast. They just see every Sunday my wife and child leave the house, and then 4 dudes come over with costumes and recording equipment. We're in my house for several hours, and then we come out sweaty and hugging each other. So it's like, this actually happened. A grown man, you saw him here today. He was the guy with the guitar that made a lot of butt jokes. Forgot his wallet in the truck and walked out dressed as Spider-Man. Yeah, and all the neighborhood kids were like, "Oh my God, Spider-Man! I want to go talk to him." And the parents were just like, "No. You don't want to be on the other end of that web shooter. It's fine." Has made the garage sales in the neighborhood very interesting. You know what I mean? I just go, say nothing. I just buy everything they have that's shaped like a penis, and because I kind of want to keep this rumor going, so it's pretty cool. Guys, I want y'all to give yourselves a round of applause. Y'all been a great audience tonight, for real. We appreciate it. This is something a little different that we're trying, so you guys have been great for this. You guys are what makes the show worth it. Y'all are the most important thing. When you're doing comedy for people that are here for comedy, it's the best feeling in the world. Can't beat it. If you're telling jokes for people that aren't here for it, you're just some idiot ruining someone's family dinner. That's all you're doing, right? I recently did a comedy show for a car show, which, spoiler alert, didn't go well. They were just like, "Hey, you having fun? Looking at cool cars and talking to your friends? Well, why don't you listen to this idiot talk about his butthole for 20 minutes? Doesn't that sound fun?" And I don't know why they chose me, of all people, to do a car show. I know nothing about cool cars at all. I know so little about cars, I think the fact that I own a Jeep is cool. That's how little I know, right? We got any Jeep drivers in the audience? Perfect. That was a test and you all passed. Good job, everybody. Yeah. I thought it was going to be this manly thing. Mostly because some dude in a car lot yelled at me and called me gay in front of my wife for an hour, so naturally, I had to give him all my money to prove him wrong, right? But yeah, it's I thought it was going to be manly. Nope, just chicks and douchebags. That's all that drive Jeeps, really, you know? I thought it was going to be part of this, fraternity, right? I thought my life from here on out was going to be nothing but off-roading, Oakley sunglasses, and rubber ducks. But instead, it's just a high gas bill. I have this perpetual sunburn. And now I'm obligated to wave to every other dickhead on the road that made this poor decision, right? I take it y'all know about the Jeep wave, right? That's what we do to let each other and everybody else on the road know that we're virgins. That's what that means right there, right? I didn't know about it. First day driving around. Guy threw it up to me. I snubbed him. I didn't know. My bad. He took it very personally. He decided to double back, pull up next to me at the light, roll down his window, and confront me. He was just like, "Hey, when you see a Jeep wave, you do a wave back, son!" I'm just, "Sorry." He's like, "All right, and another thing, son, they can go fast, but we can go anywhere." Then he threw a rubber duck at me and he just drove up the side of a building. What the hell, guys? But I'm not going to lie, it is a good feeling, when you trade in your old busted ride for a new ride. So I think I want to keep that momentum going. And I've decided today I'm going to trade my wife in for a new model. Sorry, this is where we lose them. I get it. That's not a nice thing to say about my wife. Like women and guys that ever want to get laid again are just like, I shouldn't. You wouldn't have said that. But like, it's better than like something that happened to me one time. Some dude in the audience like took me up on the offer. Yeah, and then I was faced with two options: either stick up for my wife or make a pimp decision. And I am not proud of what I did. Everybody. I was honest with him right then and there. Gave him the Carfax outright. Yeah. I was like, well, man, what we're looking at's a 1992 white millennial. I'll be honest with you, bro. She doesn't turn over like she used to. The headlights, they're a little bit wonky, but I'll tell you this. I'll be damned, never been rear-ended. Like seriously, like not even on my birthday, guys. Like, see, Michael, that's how you do a PG-13 anal sex joke right there. My wife hates that joke, by the way. I don't know if you could probably tell that. She's like, you know what? Maybe I wouldn't have so much trouble turning over if you just pop the hood and jiggle the starter every once in a while. You know what I mean? Yeah, I just went from that son of a bitch to that poor bastard in like 30 seconds flat. New record, baby. Let's go. No, I'm kidding. She actually likes that joke. She's very supportive of what I do with comedy. The thing you need to understand about mine and my wife's relationship, right, is that she is my rock, my goddess. She is my Chili's 2 for $20 bottom bitch, is what I'm saying. She can only do the 2 for $20. I tried to get her to do the triple dipper. Not happening. That was a three-way joke. No, but I'm what's known as a kept man, right? Like, if you don't know what that is, that's basically the dude version of a trophy wife. Like, my wife's typical day is providing for her family and then coming home to this fully grown man-child, just really excited to show her a cool rock that I found earlier that day, right? Like, my marriage is like the movie Pretty Woman, except she's Richard Gere and I'm Julia Roberts if she were autistic and collected Star Wars action figures. You know what I mean? But no, we've had a very good year this year. We recently welcomed our first child into the world. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I always say that, still people clap for me for doing absolutely nothing. Like, I left them at home tonight just to be here. I left them like I'm Batman. I'm like, the city of Rockwall needs me. No, but we did. We've been married 10 years, and we just now had our first child, right? We just sat down one day and we're like, hey, you know how this is fun and we like each other? What if we just never slept again? You want to try that for a while? You know, how we like go on vacations and stuff? What if instead we just hated each other for no goddamn reason? You want to give that a try for a bit? But we did. We gave birth to this beautiful baby girl. She's got blonde hair, blue eyes. She's white, thank God. You can never be too sure. And I don't know if y'all can tell from the lighting, I'm very white. My wife is also extremely Caucasian. So if that little baby didn't come out looking like Draco Malfoy, I was going to have some questions. I'm not going to lie. But she did. She came out with spiky blonde hair. She looked like Guy Fieri of Titty Milk. Took him to Flavortown. It's awesome. I do love being a dad. It's been a little bit of like a change for me. You know, one minute you're quoting Family Guy all the time, and now you're quoting Bluey. You know, one day you're like getting crossfaded in the garage, rocking out to Creed, kissing your boys on the mouth. And the next you have a diaper preference, right? Yeah, I didn't have that on my 2025 bingo card. This is an actual conversation I had with somebody the other day. I'm like, we're a Huggies family in our house. Then I immediately went into the bathroom and looked at myself in the mirror and be like, you're a real piece of shit, you know that? You drive a Jeep, get your shit together, man. No, I'm going to end it on this one. I do love doing comedy. It is my second favorite hobby. The first being karaoke. We got any karaoke heads here tonight? All right, 2. This will go great. But But as you know, like everybody's got their like preferred karaoke song, right? I'm no different. Mine is this little gem that a lot of people don't know about. It's this little ditty by Jimmy Buffett called I Will Play for Gumbo. Let me explain. If you've never heard of this song, this is basically Jimmy Buffett's love ballad to the food gumbo, okay? Like Cheeseburger in Paradise has nothing on this song. But just like that song, he sings about food in a way that only a stoner can, passionately. You know what I mean? Like the song starts, I don't smoke and I don't shoot smack, but I got a spicy monkey riding on my back. Which is a wild way for a stoner to start a song, you know? Like saying, I don't smoke and do drugs would be like if Diddy started a song, he's like, I don't know where that baby oil came from, and we just had to ignore it, right? Or if R. Kelly started a song, he's like, I don't believe that peeing on women's good Christian behavior, and you're like, that's bullshit. And then it gets like even weirder. The chorus goes, a piece of French bread in which to wipe my bowl. It's good for the body and good for the soul. It's a little like religion and a lot like sex. You should never know when you're gonna get it next. Woo! So this tells me one of two things, right? And that's either that I've never had really good gumbo, or Jimmy Buffett was bad at the sex, because I've never been in the throes of passion, people, and thought to myself, you know, this is fine. What I could really go for is some spicy soup that gives me fish breath and diarrhea. Let's go. Just some bullshit in a bowl. This is a lot better than getting your wiener wet, okay? And then he like breaks into this accent, like this broken Cajun accent, okay? Dude's from Key West, Florida. He's coming at us with some energy like he's Gambit from the X-Men, okay? He's like, shoo-ee, mon ami, parlez-vous, gumbo? You know, you better watch out for them flying catfish. But if we could just double back to the part where he was like, it's a lot like sex, you should never know when you're gonna get it next. Hot take, Rockwall. You should always know when sex is coming, right? Okay? Did y'all hear me? I need a little bit more reaction, okay? I need y'all to agree with me on this, okay? You should never be surprised by sex is what I'm saying. I think that I don't need to tell anybody in here that consent is sexy and required, and that we already have too many Law and Orders. We don't need a Law and Order Margaritaville, okay? It's just Ice-T hunched over an alley. He's like, looks like the victim was just looking for a lost shaker assault. Gung gung. Executive producer Dick Wolf. Credits. Boom. I'm glad y'all like that joke. You know who doesn't like that joke? People from Shreveport, Louisiana. They don't like that joke. Not because the whole sexual assault thing, they were weirdly okay with that part. They just don't like it when you like shit on gumbo, okay? And it's like, I get it. People from Louisiana and gumbo are like us Texans and barbecue, or people from Florida and crystal meth. Like, they're the best at it, you know? And this old guy came up to me after the show. He's like, nah, son, you don't understand. You've never had really good gumbo. You better watch out for them flying catfish. I don't know. I don't speak French redneck, so I only caught a little bit. But I think it would have been a lot better if that old dude came up to me. He's like, no, son, you don't understand. You've never had sex with Jimmy Buffett. I caught him back in the no shoes, no shirt tour in '97. Gotta tell you, flip-flops, not the only thing that man knows how to blow out. I'll tell you that much right now. All right, that's my time, everybody. I'm Jared Jordan.